let's talk about the real price of endless war. And spoiler, it's not just about the money.
We like to think it's all about cold, hard strategy. But that's rarely the full picture.
It turns out a leader's ego can be one of the most powerful forces driving conflict.
So what's the actual price tag on that? Let's break down the hidden costs we all pay.
It's pretty simple, really. A leader's need to be right just steamrolls any rational economic thinking. And this ego thing, it creates two powerful psychological traps that are surprisingly common. First up, the sunk cost fallacy. You know, the "we've gone too far to turn back now" argument. In World War I, leaders knew it was unwinnable, but couldn't admit past sacrifices were for nothing. And then there's this classic blunder: overconfidence, the "we'll be home by Christmas" delusion. See this number? 97%? That was the error rate on the Iraq War's initial cost estimate. And it's a pattern. This overconfidence leads to absolutely mind-blowing cost overruns, time and again. But these biases unleash a whole cascade of hidden costs, way beyond the actual battlefield. The ripple effects hit things you might not even think about. Let's look at a few. Take brain drain. When skilled people flee a conflict, it can cripple a country's future. Then there's inflation. War messes up supply chains, and suddenly everything costs more. It's like a tax. And how about environmental debt? Military operations leave a massive cleanup bill for generations to come. It's like a virus. A conflict starts somewhere, and soon enough, everyone feels the economic pain. Okay, but when the war ends, all that money comes back home, right? For schools and roads. Yeah, about that peace dividend almost never actually happens. Something else does instead. It's called the ratchet effect. Spending dips after a war, but it never returns to the old level.
So you get this destructive cycle that's locked in place by psychology and political inertia.
So how do we fix it? Well, there are ideas, like making leaders constantly justify a war's cost. But here's the catch. These fixes are designed to limit a leader's ego, and that's a tough sell. So if ego is what starts the war, who really pays the price? Well, you do. We all do.